time for the exciting adventures of Sky Girl.
Hey everyone, welcome back to Sky Girl Reporter, and I'm at the opening night of the Latino Film Festival, so let's check it out. If you remember last year, I went to the San Diego Latino Film Festival where I interviewed legendary comedian Cheech Marin. This year, I'm back at the festival where I interview amazing director Gregory Nava and legendary civil rights activist Deloris Heurta. Gregory Nava is the award-winning director of the movies El Norte, Salena, and My Family. All of those movies have been accepted into the Library of Congress National Film Registry. Deloris Heurta is a legendary activist and organizer and has spent her whole life trying to improve the conditions of American farm workers. She was a friend and supporter of Robert F. Kennedy and also worked with Cesar Chavez to help unionize farm workers and get them better paying conditions. In 2012, President Barack Obama gave her the Presidential Medal of Freedom, the highest civilian award in the United States. At the festival, I watched Gregory Nava's movie El Norte. After the movie was done, the crowd gave him a standing ovation.
Thank you so much.
Thank you all.
Thank you.
After the movie, I got to interview both Gregory Nava and Deloris Heurta. Can you guys tell me a little bit about your film?
El Norte, of course, is the Oscar-nominated film, which is in the National Registry of Classic American Film, which is I'm very, very proud of. But most importantly, it's a film we made 40 years ago, and it's about the situation at the border and refugees coming from Guatemala to escaping violence in their country and crossing into the United States. And it was made with the intention, with the purpose of trying to bring compassion and empathy to the refugees, to give a heart and soul to these people who are looking for a better life and are fleeing violence in their own land. It was very well received in its time, and it is now being, there are screenings everywhere, because once again we see a crisis at the border, and once again Rosa and Enrique, all the people, they're like Rosa and Enrique, and we need to know their heart. You want to make a comment about it?
Well, as Gregory said, it's very pertinent because of what's happening right now with all of the people that are being deported. And we can just imagine when we see this film that people like the actors that we saw in the film are very representative of the people that are being deported right now. And we saw how heartless it is, because people are just trying to find a better life, that are just come here to work, and then they're treated as criminals. And we know that that's a very sad state of affairs.
And I just like to say that this is the iconic labor and civil rights leader Deloris Heurta, who started the United Farm Workers with Cesar Chavez, and has started the environmental justice movement with her fight against pesticides, was a leader in the feminist movement, and is at 94 years old still fighting injustice.
You guys are known for being inspiring and standing back up when you get pushed down. Can you tell me something that inspired you, or a quote that inspired you?
What inspired me was this woman here with her very famous phrase, "Si se puede," yes we can. She said that to all the people that were working on the strike, because they were fighting against among the most powerful forces in this country. It was a real David and Goliath story, but they won their fight. Si se puede was then adopted by Barack Obama as the phrase, yes we can, for his campaign. So her impact and her influence has echoed through the generations. But Deloris, you tell me, what was the phrase that inspired you? It's got to be Fred Ross, right?
Well, I think seeing the plight of people like the ones in El Norte, as I mentioned, people that just come here to work and they have to go through such horrible circumstances, and yet you see the way that they're mistreated, and that really inspired me to quit. Being. I was a teacher, and I quit my job as a teacher to help organize like the people that we saw in the film today. Of course, the people that I started organizing were farm workers, but very much like the people and the actors in the film El Norte, that's what they come here. They come here to work. And some of them work in restaurants, like we saw in the film. Some of them work in garment shops, but a lot of them work in agriculture, and they work there to feed the nation. And yet, they were deprived. They didn't have toilets in the field. They didn't have drinking water. They didn't have rest periods, miserable, miserable wages. And that inspired me to become an organizer.
When you made El Norte, did you think it would have such a big impact?
Well, you never know, what's going to happen with the film. I was very gratified, we all were, that it made such a fantastic impact. But I feel that a film, you give birth to a movie and it's like a person, it takes on a life of its own. So El Norte just lit a fire that the country really needed at that particular time. So I think that all of us were really gratified. But by the same token, we were kind of taken by surprise that it had the tremendous success that it did.
Is there anything else you want people to know about you or your film?
Yes. I am now starting on an amazing project, which is to tell the life story of Deloris Heurta in a dramatic feature film, which we're working on right now. It is a film that I feel the nation needs. We need to be inspired by the fire that this woman has shown in all of the things that she has accomplished. She's been through unbelievably difficult periods, unbelievable triumphs. She was once beaten so badly by the police that she was declared dead. She survived it, and she has lost none of her energy, none of her spirit. And her iconic phrase, "Si se puede," I think echoes stronger today than ever, and we need it more now than ever. You want to make a comment about that?
Well, I'm looking forward just the way that Cesar Chavez and Fred Ross, who is also in the film American Agitator, that's going to be shown tomorrow. The way that we were able to organize farm workers to come out of their exploitation that they had, then we hope, our hope is, Gregory's and mine, that the biopic that he's going to be making about my life will also inspire us in the United States of America to face the challenges that we are facing right now, and that people will rise up and organize to save our democracy.
Thank you so much for everything.
Thank you, and best of luck, Sky.
You too.
Thank you guys very much. Okay, we're going to do a mini press conference with the rest of the press.
I didn't realize it at the time. I was really lucky because I was the only reporter to have a one-on-one with them. All the other reporters had to be in a press pool. After the interview, I headed on over to the after party. Hey guys, I'm at the closing night after party, and it's really loud and noisy, so let's check it out. The after party had food, music, and dancing. It was great. Thank you so much again for everything. I'd like to thank Gregory Nava, Deloris Heurta, everyone from the San Diego Latino Film Festival. And I'd like to say thank you to Susanna for arranging press passes and helping me get the interview. And I hope to see you next time on Sky Girl Reporter with a new adventure. Bye!
Se reveló el negro guapo, tomó venganza por su amor y hoy se escucha el